We always keep it a buck with our listeners and our fans, and this episode is a scotch late today because we had some internet technical difficulties.
Not we, you.
No, we as in Sibling Rivalry, Monet.
No, Bob the drag queen.
So we were in Venice. Sibling Rivalry was in Venice.
Now she speak French. We
as an entity.
Wait, bitch, wait.
we.
You can just say you were filming the winter season.
I could just say that. You're right. I could just say that.
Yo, Bob was putting on. Bob was away. That was in all winners too.
But let's just say I'm back early.
He's checking out.
Let's just say I'm back early. I don't know if Alaska's still gone. So congratulations to her. And if y'all really think Priyanka's filming season 4 of We're Here, okay, sure. And Sasha Velour, they're all okay, yeah, sure.
Jada is back again.
But anyway,
we're back. Was in Venice, Italy, and the internet was so bad, and we recorded a whole episode, and our editor,
it was horrible.
Jay could not make sense of it. So it is now 12:42 a.m. on Wednesday morning. The new episode comes out tomorrow.
You think Jay will actually get out on time? That'd be crazy.
Jay, there's no way.
I spoke to Amelia, and she said that we could put it out on Thursday.
I mean, we don't have a choice. It's not what we want, bitch. We don't have a choice.
But we don't have to put it out Wednesday. It might be a little late, and I'm sorry. But if you're on the Patreon, you'll probably get it earlier before the public.
Also, Monet and I might be returning to stereo. We had a conversation. We didn't
have a conversation.
Short text.
This is Bob's idea of a conversation. Bob texted me a thing. Like, what, we should do it. I said, I'm into it. That's not a conversation.
That's enough. I presented the idea. You said I'm in. I mean, I don't know what else there is to talk about, baby.
You have a lot of energy and you seem very happy for someone traveling all day. This is so unlike you.
Well, I slept on. I've been for 24 hours. I woke up 24 hours ago to come to America. I woke up 24 hours ago to come to America, and I had a lot of.
You're obsessed with Eddie Murphy. You're obsessed with Eddie Murphy. Jesus Christ.
He has a song called 24 Hours Ago, or a movie.
Not Jacob. Even Jacob is appalled by that response.
Eddie Murphy has a movie called 24 Hours Ago?
You said I woke up 24 hours ago to come to America.
Oh, coming to America. Oh, coming to America. Oh, I was like 24 hours ago. I forgot what I said. Yes, I am coming to America. Do you remember the name of his character from Coming to America?
Prince Hakeem.
Oh, not you trying to. Don't act like you watched the first one.
That's literally my middle name.
It's Hakeem.
Well, yeah, close. They one extra.
Not Hakeem. Do you even know your own middle name?
Okay, we need to get into this episode. We don't have time for this nonsense.
Okay, listen, y'all. Today we are reviewing the Variety Showcase episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 8. And so Candy has just eliminated Jessica Wilde.
Okay, Bob.
You and Naomi were very emphatic about this being a terrible decision.
It was a terrible decision because she basically handed Jimbo the crown. With Jessica, at least she had a fighting chance. There is no way Candy is beating Jimbo. There's no way. Jimbo is also in her lip sync bag now. She's like, oh, if I need to win a lip sync, I need to do weird and be Jimbo and not try to be fierce and lip sync. So
Jimbo won one lip sync out of the 7 she's done. You're like, she's in her bag.
Girl, because she knows now.
Her bag, Monet. She has won. She has the only queen with a worse lip sync record than her is Trixie Mattel. And you think she's in her bag? This is. Wild.
I think that Jimbo. I think she had more of a chance with Jessica. Well, you weren't here last week. What would you like? What's your opinion of Candy's choice?
You know, I do think she stood a better chance of winning against Jessica Wilde than she does against Jimbo. But I also do not think that it would lend her any favors in the world. But I also don't really know what metric Candy is judging by. Because she kind of like vaguely hinted at having an alliance with Alexis and sent her packing immediately. But then also Alexis vaguely hinted at having an alliance with Lala Ree and sent her packing immediately. So I guess in All Stars 8, if you vaguely have an alliance, bitch, you have a death wish. You have a death sentence, actually. is what you really have.
Hello.
And we
Yeah.
get to find out later on that apparently Alexis Michelle felt bad about the La La Ree thing way before the fans ever mentioned it because she had a
knew.
whole moment.
She knew. But I mean, I also looking at this top two, I am gagged that Jimbo was not in the bottom. Well, I'm gagged that Jimbo made it to the top two with them ugly ass makeover dresses. I cannot believe Jimbo used them wet seal dresses for a makeover. I'm gagged. Looking at it in the workroom right now, I'm like, this is wild.
Monet is offended by the level of craftsmanship. No, I'm kidding.
Also, Candy View says, and I quote, "If you think I'm coming here for the second time to leave here without a crown, you are sadly mistaken, bitch. No, bitch, you're sadly mistaken because you're you did."
And on top of all that, Candy Muse, Monet wants to see this train from back on your season. Monet will never let you know peace.
Oh my god, I forgot about. She said she had a train gown that was so big that she just let
it took up the whole stage. But then she's like, "But I just didn't wear
it anyway." I think Kevin is the most common.
Also, Jacob, real quick, can you share the Google Drive with me on? Can you just share it with me on Google Drive because I'm not logged into my Facebook.
Can you and Jacob stop flirting or whatever y'all are doing? You're at work.
We're working one day. It's that we're so in love that the love exudes through everything that we do.
Like you're at work. What is this flirting?
But we all are also polyamorous.
Jacob, Jacob, can you come over and fluff my fucking cock, please? Jacob, can you please?
Is that flirting?
Monet, that's inappropriate.
For a workplace? Jesus Christ.
Imagine we have HR and Jacob trying to get me away.
You're wild. So the next day, the next day the two girls walk in. This is the first time there's ever been a top two in Drag Race history.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, work.
What if it was just you and Jinx in the workroom together?
I would have just gaslighted her into thinking she's racist even more. It'd be even more ground because she has no one to confer with. She's like, "Oh my god, I am racist." Monet was right.
What if it was just you and Trinity?
Me and Trinity, we would probably finger blast each other a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of top two options. What if it was just you and Aquaria?
Me and Aquaria, I wasn't top that season.
I'm just giving a scenario, Monet. I know, but I'm giving a scenario.
What if it was me and Aquaria? I don't know.
Damn, you said Aquaria don't matter.
we play Parcheesi or something. So Ru brings back all the eliminated girls.
You didn't ask about my top two.
Okay, what if it was you and Kimchi?
You don't think Naomi was top?
Oh my god. You're such a fucking...
You think Kimchi did better than Naomi?
Oh my god.
Is that what you think?
You're such a troll.
Naomi, I'm sorry, because Naomi watches. I'm sorry, Naomi. I'm sorry.
Naomi,
everyone knows second place was a tie between Kim and Naomi. Everyone knows that, Monet.
Anyways, Ru brings back all the eliminated girls, and then he gags the girls a little bit. He's like, because they're gonna vote or whatever, and
they're gonna decide. He goes, the eliminated queens are gonna decide who wins.
And Jimbo and Candy are like, Candy's like, oh yes, maybe I stand a chance, and Jimbo is like, oh no.
Well, does she stand a chance? Like Jimbo only sent one girl home.
Candy didn't send anyone home.
No, Candy didn't win any lip syncs?
She did. I don't know.
But also, Candy, the one girl that Candy really got an argument with isn't even
Candy
there.
Sent Jessica Wilde home.
Yeah, Candy sent Jessica Wilde home, yeah.
Yeah, but
also the one girl that Candy got into a real argument with is not there. Actually, she got an argument with two girls. She also got an argument with Alexis Michelle, but they kind of got over really quickly.
Yeah. Like her arch nemesis Heidi in Closet is not there, so she stands a pretty good chance.
I wonder if they extended an offer to Heidi to come back.
I don't think so. Like she eliminated herself, so I don't think she's eligible.
Did not.
Yeah, I don't think she's eligible. She outed herself, so they're like, "You're done, son."
You kind of look like young Black Kasha Davis today. Like you're low key giving young Black Kasha Davis today.
Blasha Davis.
Blasha Davis.
And
I was
the
thinking
girls are
the other
gonna do a
day.
reading.
I did an all Black production of Annie in like 2002.
With whom? Where? In Georgia?
Yeah, in Clayton County.
And who were you, Mr. Hannigan?
I was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Not FDR. Why couldn't you be Daddy Warbucks?
I just wasn't. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It wasn't all Black. It was a mostly Black production of Annie. It wasn't all Black. I mean, I went to a mostly Black county, but it wasn't literally all. It was everyone wasn't Black. It was just most of us were Black.
Black like that.
Like that. Yeah.
So the girls get to do a reading challenge, which I didn't realize that we didn't have one this whole season until Ru announced it. I was like, oh yeah, that didn't happen at all.
Yeah, it hadn't occurred to me. And overall, I'm going to give an overall review of this reading challenge, and overall, it's fine. Like it's low key giving fine.
On 1 to 10, what would you give it? I give it a 6.
I give it a 5.5, to be honest.
Wow, it took a bad.
One being I literally didn't laugh once, and 10 being I could not stop laughing.
Okay. I wrote down my 2 favorite jokes came from Lala and James. James said, y'all know Alexis is a triple threat, right? Mm-hmm. She got gonorrhea in her ass, mouth, and dick. I laughed at that. And James's Mrs. Kasha Davis is the only drag queen story I wrote even children protest.
I like when Kasha Davis said that we put we love your music, Jessica, while we play it when we want the guests to leave. Also, Kasha went with that helicopter landing pad. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, we were all staring at it all season long. And also sometimes, you know the camera, Mario, Sarge, Jake, the cameramen are shady when sometimes Alexa was turn around, the camera literally goes, loop
is it the cameraman or is it loop it, or is it the editor? Because the editors don't need to put that in there.
Well, the cameraman, but the editor can't leave it in unless the cameraman gives him the footage.
I feel like Kasha Davis felt bold enough to mention it because she is bald. You know what I mean? And as a bald baddie, when I see someone who feels like they should be over here with the bald baddies, it's like, and I'd be like, girl, you're one of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then all the people with the hair be on the other side, and they'd be like, bitch, she not with us. Like, bitch, she not with us, bitch.
They can't fit it. They don't fit it anywhere. They haven't let go, and they haven't committed. So they're kind of like, lost in the sauce.
I think that all the people who are holding on are like, they're all like, I'm going to get the surgery. They're all like holding out for like a time, or when they saved up some money, or when they have a chunk of their calendar free to go get the surgery. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, I or not. I don't think. I think people are just like, whatever. Like, I'll hold on to what I have. I know for me, I try to get laser, and they were like, no, you can't get laser hair removal on your head. I was like, why? No, there are just too many follicles.
Yeah, it's just too much. But anyway, I mean, I don't want to spend this time commenting on that particular. That seems inappropriate. I just thought it was a particularly savage read.
We're bald. It's not like we have dreads onto our assholes. We're like, these bald bitches. They should. Bitch, we live the life.
But to be fair, I was out at the first sign of danger. I had one bad haircut. I had one haircut where the hairline was, and I was like, is that my barber or is that Father Time? Is that my barber? I can't remember his name.
Bitch, what are you? It look like you're doing this with your. What the fuck are you doing? I remember you were like, you told me to come over to your apartment. You were still at 956 Amsterdam. And then
945, how dare you?
945. And I got there, and you were like, and you opened the door, you're like, Monet, look. And I was like, oh my God, you cut your dreads off. It was very shocking.
Oh, well, I cut the locks, and then I had short hair for a while after the locks, and then I cut all the hair off.
Right.
Yeah. I remember when Jacob had, Jacob had long hair when I met him.
He did?
Like to his shoulders, yeah.
Oh, wow. And how long
He
into your
looked like
relationship?
Gene Simmons a little bit, to be honest. It was kind of like Gene Simmons' hair. Because when Jacob has curly hair, when it's like grown out.
Not living on a prayer. Is that Kiss?
No, that's Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Right. That's what I meant.
Miss Kasha Davis wins the reading challenge, which I agree with, by the way.
Yeah, she was great. She was great. She was really
Did
savage.
she win anything?
$2,500.
That's right. 25. I will say this. I cannot stop thinking this entire time how attractive Naysha Lopez is. It is distracting.
Have you seen her man?
I did.
Beautiful.
Naysha's more my type than her man is, but that's neither here nor there.
I was saying they're a hot couple. They're both
They're a beautiful couple. Yes, they're a very beautiful couple. Honestly, I didn't need to say that. That was unnecessary. That was uncalled for, unnecessary. I didn't need to be like Naysha's more my type than her man is. That just seems really out of pocket. But what I'm trying to get at is that I was like, damn, Naysha was not looking like this during season 8. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my God.
Naysha is the only season 8 representative that we have on the show.
What do you mean? On this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, season 10 doesn't have one at all, so they don't get a girl from
10.
every season.
I know, but we rarely get people in All-Star. We had Derek, Thorgy, and Naysha. Who else?
That's 3 different seasons. That's 4 different seasons, Bob.
No, weren't Derek and Thorgy in one? No. Well, fucking Peppermint season is every year. There's somebody up in there. Every 2 weeks, somebody from fucking season 9. All constantly, always and forever. Bitch, they be putting bitches for season 9 on regular seasons. You remember when Eureka came back for 10?
Cynthia Lee Fontaine came. No, she went on 9.
Yeah, she's on 9. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so this is the talent
but
show.
Cynthia's really season 8, right? Right?
Yeah, I count her as a season 8 girl.
Like Shangela is season 3, but Cynthia is season 8.
What's Eureka?
Eureka's season 10.
What's Vanessa Vanjie Mateo?
Vanjie is 10. Because
Vanjie's 10 as well, yeah.
Vanjie, that came popular in 10.
Over 11 though?
Yes. I was watching the clip because ever since with me and Naomi what we said about sending home Jim or whatever, and then now people have that clip of me and Naomi when Manila's gonna send me home, and there's that whole awkward fallout with her. And see, All Stars 4 was so dramatic. Manila, bitch, she crying, broken, like she could not get.
She wasn't crying. She was boo-hooing. There's a difference between crying and boo-hooing. And this bitch was boo-hooing.
I forgot how dramatic that was. I forgot how dramatic it was.
Even her husband was like, no! Do you remember that?
I remember when you got eliminated, bitch. I remember.
No! Monet, that's not funny. How would Andy act if you got eliminated on Drag Race?
I think Andy would be pretty passionate. Jacob, I thought
Andy would be like, all right, Jacob would be like, all right, let's pack our thing.
Jacob would be very measured. No,
Jacob would be like, it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Let's go ahead and just pack our things. It's all right. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. Reaching vertically to pat me on the back. It's all right, baby. But Jacob would also be in drag because by the end of the day, his eyes would be hurting, so he'd have his glasses on. Jacob would be there in full drag with his glasses on.
What in the Tyler Oakley?
Jacob is. I just know I've been looking up and like, Jacob, let's just go. He'd be like, it's okay, baby. Let me. But it's so funny.
So it's the talent show, Roberta. So this talent show is important. So Jimbo and Candy are hosting it. But so basically, so all the girls can do this.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were hosting until they said it while they were doing their makeup. I just kind of like somehow that escaped me. You look like a babushka.
Babushka exchange. And I would like to host. Hosting would be fun. I mean, they're not really. I mean, I wonder how much they got to really host.
Drag them.
Instead of just, I mean, not their fault. It's for TV, right? But imagine hosting it like a queen or something. That seems really fun. But I don't think it was all that.
I think a lot of us, myself included in some aspects, but a lot of us have been influenced our hosting styles by RuPaul. And I can see a lot of RuPaul in the way Candy's hosting.
How?
Like in the laughing at air. Like laughing when no one's telling jokes. Just like
What's she doing that? I don't remember that.
One thing that she did that really tickled me, and I don't know why this is so funny to me, is when people tell a joke and then say, just kidding. I don't know why that is so funny to me. And I don't think she meant for it to be funny, but she said, just kidding.
Why does that bother you?
It's just funny to me when she was like, hi, my name is Jimbo. Just kidding.
Just in case
we know.
Just in case you didn't know, Bob.
You know what? We did know. Actually, maybe there's a fan out there somewhere who does not know who's who. Not when they get it. You're gonna be in full drag by the end of this. You're gonna be in full Marsha drag by the time this is done, honey.
Yes, I'm wearing my Marsha X3 Cosmetics. My little lash.
Well, I got no promo packages. Wow, Nene. Wow.
Bob, look at me. Yo, a lash will do it. Look, bitch, I'm a bitch.
You're a bitch? Let's go on to the variety show. So, okay, am I wild or do these numbers seem even shorter than normal?
So apparently they got 50 seconds.
And what do you normally get? 130?
60.
I guess that 10 seconds really made a world of difference, right?
They did feel very short. They felt very short. Yeah, they did feel very short. I agree.
So Monica, okay, so the internet has gone wild.
I've seen this now. Yesterday when we recorded, Bob was telling me this. I was like, it is, but now I've seen it everywhere.
Not a soul can clock. Not a soul can clock.
It's a soaking clock.
Not a soaking clock. Not a so can lock. Not a soda can lock. It is taking over the internet. It is trending on Twitter. I will say,
not anymore.
Really
it's not trending on Twitter anymore.
It was trending. Okay, maybe it's not trending every second of the day, but can you give this woman her flowers? Damn, Monet, she's first out. Give this girl her flowers. Jesus Christ!
What kind of flowers you want, Monica? I got you, girl.
Soaking lock flowers. The soaking lock. But you know, I really appreciate what this number has become. I'm really into the not a soaking clock phenomenon.
Yeah, people are really into this song. I think Monica does a decent job. I mean, Monica is not like
beautiful.
She looks gorgeous. She looks absolutely gorgeous. And that little moment at the end with the dancer when she says to him, "Do
you like it, Daddy?
Do you like it, Daddy?" That was very sexy. And so I thought she did a fine job. She was fine.
What I'm just really mostly intrigued by is she kind of is giving this Beyonce Super Bowl vibe.
Very that. This dancer, the brown boy with the blonde hair, I love him. He worked on Celebrity Drag Race and something else I did with Drag Race, and he's in my Love Like This music video. He's so good.
Jesus Christ, Monet, what is going? Monet, I know him from somewhere. I think I don't know what. Monet, you literally were his employer.
I remembered. People love to say I'm anytime I'm in the process of remembering, people are like, Mona, you don't remember. I'm literally in the process of remembering.
It's just that I think we're all just intrigued because your remembering process is just different than ours. So we're all just intrigued by it, is all. That's all.
Let's go on.
Tasha Davis, that's all.
Let's go on to your season 8 sister, Miss Naysha Lopez. And I think Naysha also looks very beautiful. I love this this flamenco look. This hair is very pretty.
Naysha always consistently looks insanely stunning. Like there's never a moment where Naysha Lopez just doesn't look next level beautiful.
That's not true. Episode 1, season 8.
I mean, she was still pretty, just the outfit was ugly.
Oh, this is true.
But she was still pretty. It was just like, damn, that's a pretty bitch wearing an ugly ass dress. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, she is a continental. She is a former Miss Continental, one of the very few butch queens to win Continental, actually.
Also,
Go ahead.
Her body is so right.
I wish that there was more click, click, clickety, click, click, clacks in the flamenco dancing. It just feel like it was like warming up. But I think that's part of this. The problem with this 50-second format.
Yeah, there's no time to do anything. What would you do for your talent, Bob? Would you do stand up?
No, I would do a song. I would do a funny song because I feel like I can make a song really funny within a minute, and I can make someone laugh in less than a minute for sure, but not in the way that I like to do for stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll talk about stand up later because someone else did stand up. Let's go into Mrs. Kasha Davis, who did her hit song Breakdown. There's always time for a breakdown.
This was so good. It was so unexpected from Kasha, and I think like it took me on a journey. I thought this was so well done. I'm surprised people aren't like featuring this more. I thought this was so good.
Am I the only one who felt like it was low key giving Ball of Confusion by the Temptations?
I didn't get that, but now that you say it, I can see that.
Like the Russian bases, the Ball of Confusion. That's what, and it's also when the Temptations were kind of like, maybe we'll rap. The Temptations were like, should we be bad? Should we rap? Oh my God, let's rap.
Oh, I forgot to say this. When Rouge was doing the walk arounds, and Monica Beverly Hills said that she's going to perform a song, and Rouge's like, "Oh, how many songs do you have?" And she's like, "Just this one."
The one.
It's
easy to Google. I don't think she's put it out on Spotify. I don't know if Monica Beverly Hills is like into the virality of the song.
Bitch, not
she wasn't at first, but now she's recently embraced it.
I was about to say not a soul can find this fucking song to buy it.
Yeah, I don't think she has it on Spotify.
Monica, you're losing on that bag, girl.
Honestly, truly, girl, Monica, you need to within the next week release a music video. It doesn't even have to be some crazy production. It can literally be, the girls, "Hello Christ, I'm about to sin again." You know those girls?
That's the thing. So Tori Kelly has a video doing that now.
But yeah, I'm like, girl, it could be something so simple. That little Hello Christ shit, that is so entertaining, is so good. Is Monet's camera pulsing or am I crazy?
Yours is doing that too. That's what I was looking at. That's why I took my glasses off. I was like, am I tripping?
I mean, maybe you are tripping. Anyway, but girl, Monica Beverly Hills, please, please, please release a video, sell merch, like put the song on Spotify. Like, girl, make your bag, baby. Make your bag.
Yeah.
You have a viral moment, which is so hard. Creating a viral moment is an unstudyable science. It's like one of the things where like people try and try and try, and they literally don't know how to do it. And you have done something have been trying to. Scientists are literally trying to figure out how to do. Mathematicians, algorithmists are trying to figure out. And you have figured out a way to do it. So, girl, please make that coin.
Algorithmist. Bob will make up a job.
Well, I mean, me and Pepper may have gone viral several times, but never on purpose. Like, never anything we've ever tried to do on purpose to go viral. It's just like, you just end up doing a moment, and then next thing you know, it ends up being a thing. Every
time I go viral, it's intentional.
Well, tell me more about your trips to California. All right. Let's go into, okay, so what did you love about Breakdown?
I just love the journey of the song. I love this reveal thing. I think that it was a really good song. And I did not like her flats, but that's another topic for conversation. But I thought it was so different. I thought Kasha did a great job. I'm really featuring this breakdown.
I preferred her lavender or teal or light blue wig over the black one. Maybe it's just the styling of it,
I think the black one looks good. It was also a big contrast.
I think I prefer the second one. It just is whimsy, it looks good on her. I don't read
pink wigs.
Say again?
Why were the boys in those pink wigs?
Because they all took their wigs off too.
Right.
And I guess they needed a moment to take their wigs off. I don't read to kids. It's not my thing, but to each their own, right?
You should read to your niece and your nephew.
My niece and my nephew are not children, Monet. They are teenagers. I'm not gonna. My nephew is a senior in high school. What do I want to read him? Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, I like being read to. Can you read to me?
I'm gonna sit down and read The Color Purple to my nephew.
Yes.
And my niece is 14. I don't know what she's reading these days, but I'm not about to read. But I'm not about to read it to her.
14. She's probably reading. I was reading Sister Soldier at 14.
You want me to read some Sister Soldier to you, Monet?
I would love that.
It was the coldest. What is the opening line of Coldest Winter Ever again?
We were ready, and you were like, Monet, this isn't appropriate.
Hold on, I can't remember. Hold on. First line of Cold. Jacob, can you read it?
I don't know if
Jacob, please read it.
I need to find it first.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable reading this.
Jacob, please.
But if you would like, I can make AI read it out loud in my voice for you.
Can you do it quickly? This is honestly, well, we can edit out the gap and Jake can put it in. This is AI Jacob reading the first line of Coldest Winter Ever. You think Andy would read this one?
It depends on what it is. Like, read the book like for his leisure?
No, just the first line.
Yeah, he would.
Maybe we should open up every podcast from now on with the first line of Coldest Winter Ever.
Wait, I can't do it right now because Bob's using my computer to record. And
it's fine. I'll read it.
Set up.
I came busting out my mama's big coochie on January 28th, 1977 during one of the New York snowstorms. So my mother named me Winter. My father, Ricky Santiago, was so proud of his new baby girl that he had a limo waiting to pick my mom up from the hospital. Why I came busting out my mama's big coochie? Why? Why?
Hey, real quick.
I'm saying, hey, actually, I'm telling them, hey, listen.
I'm going to say it. Listen. Listen. I know that you already enjoyed this episode, but if you could do us a favor, if you want to see the rest of this episode visually, see it, all of our episodes are available on our Patreon.
Yes, we have the full Monty. Every little second of me gathering this ball black bitch is on our Patreon for your uninterrupted viewing pleasure.
Are you in front of a mirror? Anyway, let's continue with the episode.
Having a good therapist is more important now than ever, and Alma is the platform working to simplify access to high-quality, affordable mental health care and connect you with the best doctor for you. Alma is a platform that is working to simplify access to high-quality, affordable mental health care. Their website is so accessible and so easy to browse. I think it's important to take care of your mental health, and I love how easy Alma makes it. And sometimes for me, ease is a part of my mental health. If it's too hard, I won't want to do it. Alma helps therapists work with major insurance companies to make therapy more accessible and affordable. Over 96% of therapists at Alma take insurance, including Aetna, United Healthcare, Cigna, and more. People who find in-network care through Alma save an average of 77% on cost of therapy. Alma has a diverse network of therapists to fit your unique needs. In the easy-to-use directory, you can filter for gender, sexual orientation, race, etc. Every therapist at Alma has a detailed profile so you can get a better picture of their working style, expertise, and even why they pursued a career in mental health. It's easy to get started. Most therapists offer a free consultation call to gauge fit. No upfront costs or commitments. Schedule your consultation directly online with a provider at a time that works best for you. Alma is available nationwide with both virtual and in-person options. Find a therapist with Alma today at helloalma.com/rivalry. That's helloalma.com/RIVALRY.
Let's go on to Darian Lake, who did stand-up comedy.
I thought Darian was funny. I thought Darian did a good job, but I just feel like it's really hard to judge a stand-up act against these other acts, right? You have people juggling fire, people doing cheerleading, like it's just hard.
Who is juggling fire?
I'm just saying, people doing like lots of different things, and it just seems it's hard to judge stand-up against those things, especially just 1 minute of stand-up. If everyone else was doing a minute of stand-up, then I think Darian would have absolutely been the best. But it's just it's hard.
it is hard to judge stand up. Well, I guess it's kind of part of what the reality show format is. You know, you have someone doing like opera versus someone doing a song about tucking or sweet tea or whatever her song was. You have someone doing like geisha style theater versus someone who's, you know, doing an original song about being fierce and wanting the crown. So, you know, I mean, you have Jasmine Masters going, "You don't taste that, your breath smell like pure shit," versus, you know, Pheromone doing her powder puff routine. So it is hard, but I want to judge Jaren Lake on her own merit. Only having 50 seconds to do stand up is wild. I cannot imagine trying to do stand up in 50 seconds. I haven't even made it to the stage yet.
And she packed it all in there. She packed it all, and it had a journey. It had a whole a story arc. It was good.
Yeah, it was impressive for what she did with 50 seconds was very impressive. Braver than I would have been, for sure. Braver than I would have been.
Let's go on to James Mansfield doing her original song "I Have These," which I thought was
so we have another mini viral moment here.
Yeah, I thought it was very brilliant, and she looked great, and it was really funny, and I thought James nailed it.
Have you seen the fan response to "I Have These"? It's like muscle boys showing off their pecs.
I'm gonna do it and show off my titties.
I have these. I have these. And they just kind of like bounce their pecs around. Mm-hmm. This was really okay. So oddly enough, this was kind of like Alexis Michelle's song, called, what's it called again? Called "If You Want My Apples." They're both songs about having boobs and like what you do and how using your boobs to whatever, something with your boobs. But Alexis Michelle, like, "If you want my apple, you better shake this tree." And while I will say James Mansfield was much more, "I don't have any talent, so I'm going to shake my big tits around."
Right, Alexis was actually singing. I mean, I guess yes. You don't mean sonically. You mean like just the themes of their songs.
Well, I guess just the fact their songs about boobs really is all I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I thought James did a really good job. I like this. I like the silhouette of this dress. This like what kind of silhouette is that? When it's like mermaids at the bottom like that?
I think it's a mermaid.
Is it?
I think.
But when it like doesn't go to the floor, it's still a mermaid?
Probably, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I want a
Can you do an impersonation of Sonic the Hedgehog?
No.
Sonic time.
Did you watch that on the plane? Is that why it's off your mind?
No, what did I watch on the plane? Oh, I watched No Country for Old Men on the plane. And do y'all know how No Country for Old Men ends?
No, I've never even seen it.
Spoiler alert. I'm going to give you guys one more chance to hear it. Spoiler alert.
The movie came out like over a decade ago. I'm
just giving them an opportunity, Monet. So it's Tommy Jones. And also, I kept looking and be like, "Oh, this person in the movie?" Like no one gets. So the guy that he's chasing just ends up getting killed. Like way before the end of the movie. You're like, "Oh, wait, what?" And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go kill your wife now." Even though he's dead, he's like, "I have to kill your wife because I promised I would kill his wife." And then he just gets hit by a car. Like he's driving, and then a car just like a random car just T-bones him, and you think it's like, oh, the guy back from the dead or something. He just gets T-boned, and then his bone is like sticking out of his arm, and then these kids are like, "Hey, your arm, you have a bone sticking out of your arm," and then the guy's like, "Here's $100, give me your shirt," and then he just like limps away, and then Tommy Jones is like, "I had a dream about my from Men in Black." He's like, I had a dream about my dad because he was hunting this guy down. He was trying to find him, but he never found him. And then the movie ended with Tommy Lee Jones being like, "I had 2 dreams about my dad," and then he just described the dreams, and that was the movie.
Yeah,
Tommy Lee Jones had just retired being the sheriff. Like this was his last case, and he was talking to his wife, and he was like, "Girl, I had 2 dreams about my dad." And she was like, "Tell me about them." And then he told her about them, and then the movie ended.
It doesn't sound very exciting.
It was exciting up until the end. Anyway, sorry for that derailment, y'all. I was low key disappointed at the end of the movie.
Let's go into everyone's favorite cheerleader, Kahana Montrese.
So I was actually in Kahana Montrese's music video where she also did a little bit of cheering. I played the cheer coach. I played the referee at the basketball game, actually.
I remember that. I forgot.
Do you really?
Yeah. I forgot that she had this talent.
Yeah, she can tumble, which I want to tumble. Monet, let's do a race to learn how to do a backflip. You and I, the race is on.
I don't know if I want to do that. I heard all my friends who are gymnasts, they say it's very hard to get into it as an adult. Like, it's something that you should really do as a kid.
Okay, so now you don't want to do it because it's hard. You're just giving up.
Well, you know, in a pandemic, I hired a circus performer to teach me how to do a back walkover, and it's so hard.
Okay, so are we going to race to do a backhand spring or a standing back tuck?
I'm not racing to do any flips.
Answer the question, bitch.
I'm not. Well, okay, I'll race you to do an aerial. How about that?
An aerial?
Mm-hmm.
That's step 1. And then step 2 is the backhand spring. Step 3 is the standing back tuck.
Girl, I have too much mass to be trying to flip it anywhere.
Well, you know what? We have similar amounts of mass, and that's why you and I are evenly yoked, honey. It's not like Jax is challenging you. What if Jack's like, let's find out who can do it first? That'd be fun. Kahana did a really good job.
I want to see more of Jax. Great talent. I would watch Jax do that. After this, I'm going to watch that number again. It was so good. Anyway, continue.
Is she doing Work the World? Because she should be.
No,
she would give a killer Work the World performance.
But imagine have to do that every night. Ugh. Oh,
let's see
Work the World this week.
Is it in town?
It's going to be in LA, I think.
Yeah, let's go. Did you see what they just kind of posted about meet and greets?
No, what she put? Oh, so is on some Asia shit.
So Deja Sky was like, if you go to the meet and greet, you need to say hi to everyone. Like, you need to meet and greet every single person. Don't just run up to your favorite girl. What are your thoughts on that?
I understand how girls can feel slighted. I have been in a meet and greet when someone was really excited to see someone else and not me. Like, it's fine. I'm like,
yeah, it's a Civil Rivalry Tour.
These people paid $200 to meet their favorite girl. Like, they're gonna be. Sometimes it's just like a gut reaction to be excited. I don't think people should hold it to their heart and be like, if you better say hi to me, bitch. I don't want to say hi to them anyway. They're gonna do that.
You know, I think what it is, and I think once you do it for a while, you kind of just get over it. Especially when it was like your season, and then you've done Work the World like 3 times, and there's like you're traveling with like the newest winner or whatever. I've been in that situation before, and they're just it's really not about y'all. They're just so excited. They've been waiting for months to say hi to Aquaria, to say hi to Cameron Michaels, to say hi to whoever, Evie Oddly, whatever, because there's just, so they kind of get these blinders on. They just run straight to the queen, but it's really not about us. And I think that it is, this is just me. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that what that person is doing isn't harmful or hurtful. What I'm saying is, if you do not have the capacity to put up with that, you might not want to do meet and greets, because the fans aren't going to change. That's not going to change. If you are putting yourself in a situation and you know this is going to happen, baby, the fans will not change. They are going to go. They're going to run to their favorite girl. They're going to leave. They won't even look at the other people because they're just so excited to look at the pictures on their phone of them with, Aquaria, Evie Oddly, whoever.
And these people are paying a lot of money. These meet and greet packages be like $250.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One time I did one in the UK called Club Kids, and the way they did it, they just put all the girls in their individual groups, and the girls could run up to each person individually, as opposed to having to go through everyone. And that's really hard for the fans because you can't see everyone.
Yeah.
You have to pick who you're going to. I didn't mind that one because there was like a girl, there was like 2 or 3. I had maybe like the second, third most popular line, but I I didn't have the longest meet and greet. So if they're all there to meet one person, bitch, let them do the longest meet and greet. Bitch, I will go back to the dressing room, get ready for the first act.
I remember when I did ITD used to do that way. They used to do it. Now they do it differently. But back
in the dark is the Australian one. In the Club Kids is the British one.
Yeah, and then it was the first year I ever went to Australia. It was myself, Trixie, Lady Bunny, Jackie B, Sherry Vine, whatever. So Jackie B, Sherry Vine, and them, they would, their line would finish relatively quickly, and Trixie's line would be, 4 days. So it was.
But
always
honestly, I don't mind that. Like, if Trixie is gonna have the longest line, I don't mind having a shorter meet and greet.
Oh yeah,
like that way you also don't have to subject yourself to like listening to the fans falling over Trixie for the whole time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And also,
when I did it, it was Alaska. And Alaska's line was a little bit longer than mine at that time, and I had no qualms with Alaska doing a longer meet and greet. I mean, when I say no, like it just didn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. That's something that upsets me. I'm like, okay,
because it's not like people did come up to me. It's not like I didn't have anyone, right. And I had a great time. And I mean, someone in Australia knows who I am. This is crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I have fans in Australia.
Yeah, it's crazy to us too.
Bitch, can we move on? Kahana Matrice was great. Anyway, all that to say, Kahana was great. Let's go on to my favorite talent of the evening, which is Lala Ree's It's Chocolate. This was co-written by Ocean Kelly. For me, this was the best one.
Lala Ree will wear nude illusion. If it is the last thing this bitch does, she will wear nude illusion. She loves nude illusion.
Girl, listen, she loves pasta. I get it. I understand. I mean, it does look good on her.
She looks great. I'm not denying that. She looks great. It's just so, but she loves a nude illusion. And I agree. This is a great talent. Her dancing was really great, really sharp. She looks great. I think Lala turned it out.
Her legs are so long.
She has long legs. Yeah, it is giving Ciara too. That's what she was channeling for sure. It is giving Ciara.
And she truly has command over her body. Like, she gets her body, how to move it. Like, this little move. If they join, I love that. Her little jump twist.
My body can do that. My bitch, I move. It takes about 30 seconds for the top of my body to connect to the bottom, bitch.
I hate seeing like videos of myself where I'm like giving so much and I jump in the air and I'm like, I must be 20 feet in the air. Bitch, I see the video. I have barely cleared 4 inches off the ground. I'm like, this is... Have you ever thought to yourself, I am up here... I must be going. Have you seen video? You're like,
my favorite is the video from you and me at Town Hall, not Town Hall, for the Sony Center when we did the Sibling Rivalry Live, not our tour when we were still in New York, and you and I were doing that fucking song. You and I are just, we are winded.
Winded. Also, I'm wearing an outfit that I look gigantic. Y'all, when I tell you I looked gigantic. If you're on the Patreon, we will repost. It's like shared a long time ago. We will try to find it and repost it. I don't know what I don't know. First of all, the fact that Monet looked at, because I always say, how do I look? I always go, how do I look backstage? Monet looked me in my beautiful brown eyes and said, "You look great," and sent me to the stage in that outfit. And that's not a friend. That's not a friend, everyone.
You are so extra. Bitch, we were out of breath. But to your point, bitch, I thought we were killing it. I was like, well, I can't wait to see.
I thought my knees were up by my ears.
I can't wait to see this video.
Yo, this outfit is disgusting. I remember seeing the video and immediately giving that outfit away. I immediately gave that outfit away. Anyway,
Oh my god, I can't. All right. Let's go on to the next. Yolanda already killed it. She fucking killed it. Let's go on to Alexis Michelle. Alexis looks beautiful.
Always, literally every time.
She also looks so snatched in this outfit. I didn't realize how snatched she was.
Can I just say though, if your song's about your boobs, like, baby, we need to see some big titties. Like, this is about her apples, baby. Why are your titties not gigantic?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But Alexis always
And
looks
she
really
has
good.
a breastplate. We know she has a breastplate. We've seen it on her.
Does?
You remember she had that distracting breastplate that goes all the way up to her neck? She has one of those
Oh,
all the
yeah,
way up to
yeah.
the neck. She wore it during the Jersey sketch.
Yeah. What this is obviously a music theater. What type of genre outside music theater? Is it another genre this falls under? It's very
I would say
live.
it's like lounge singy, like cabaret,
Yeah.
burlesque.
Yeah. I thought this was fine.
Yeah, I thought she did a pretty decent job. I will say if I have to choose between this one and James Mansfield, which by the way, literally no one's asking me to do, I would choose James's.
Yeah,
But she did a good job though. She kind of low-key looks a little bit like Pheromone in that one of these clips.
I see that. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Jessica Wilde doing her song "You Like It Wild."
Her outfit kind of looks like her and Kasha Davis went to the same store.
Because no, Bob.
Because they're leotard with the fringe on them.
Yes, kind of, but not really.
It's low key giving Mackie inspiration. 'Cause, you know, Bob Mackie did this leotards with fringe, not fringe. There's like long strips for Cher and Tina Turner when they did "Shame on You."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I remember thinking to myself, if I saw something in the club, I would be screaming. It was so fun. I would give this $1 immediately. Immediately.
I feel like I've seen her do something similar at Mickey's before, and I think she looks great. It was a good performance. I mean, I will say, like, the original song to like About Your Brand, it's like pretty formulaic for the talent show. I'm waiting for a girl to like
soak it up.
Right. I'm waiting for like a girl's like really something like really crazy, but I don't know what that would be. Alexa was the only one who sang live. Everyone else lip synced to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, which I would have done too. By the way, I'm not me. Trying to lip sync, trying to sing. I ain't got nothing to prove, honey. I would say the dancers look really hot in Jessica's number. I appreciate her slutting out these dancers.
Well, that's the boy from my video with his sexy ass thigh tattoo.
Yeah, he's very beautiful. He's a very good looking man.
Very beautiful.
Good for you and her and him, quite frankly. Let's go to Candy Muse and Jimbo are not in the competition. Candy Muse looks absolutely stunning.
So good. And that waist is snatched and her performance is really strong. When she did that little Voguing moment.
Catwalk.
Catwalk. It looked really good. I was like, Candy better work. Now, that little, I don't know if it,
You're out of pocket.
who knows? Whether it was supposed to be a lift and it didn't work out, but they look
out of.
They look like they did it all intentional, so it worked. Whatever it was, I don't know what
it was. It was a lift, but also, I'm really annoyed at all the times I've ever asked to be lifted on stage, and I got met with immediate no's. And now they're picking up Mistress Isabel Brooks. They're tossing Candy Muse around. I'm feeling very upset right now. Because, I mean, I'm not tiny, but I'm not that much larger or larger at all. I think me and Candy Muse she's probably a little bit heavier than I am. We're roughly the same weight. So I'm really, and now I know for a fact y'all are picking up and tossing Mistress Isabel Brooks around. Bitch, when I'm on stage again, I want to be lifted above the head. Above. I want you all hands in the air. Rise up.
You're broken down and tired.
And I don't want no grunting. I don't want no sweating. I don't want no calling for backup. Okay.
Candy does look really good. This picture we have of her, she looks so good.
She looks kind of like a Barbie, actually.
She really does. Get it, Candy. Like this.
Also, by the way, everyone went to the Barbie. Every person the Barbie premiere in LA was the event of the season. My entire social media is just everyone I know at the Barbie event.
Not me.
Do you see all the people at it too, though?
I sure did. I was like, well, must be nice.
MBN, honey. MBN.
Jimbo the drag queen.
Oh, also, I want to point out that Candy's song was also Ocean Kelly.
Yeah, Ocean Kelly. And we have Jimbo.
Ocean Kelly is eating. Ocean Kelly, I'm so proud of Ocean Kelly.
Your drag daughter.
My daughter.
Jimbo Bob.
You know,
what?
I feel like Jimbo's talent lies in being. I just feel like you need more context for Jimbo.
Like you're saying, if you just saw the talent number, you'd be like, but because you know it's Jimbo, you liked it.
Yeah, I think Jimbo's good in context for me personally. Like, how did you feel about this number?
I mean, I don't think these types of numbers are for me. Like, I don't think the baloney thing is funny. Like, I get it that people.
But you're the one rooting for a glass of water. That was you.
Okay, but that's different. Okay, that is not the same thing. Can I finish my point? I don't think the Jimbo's baloney number. It's not my thing. This Sunday thing is not my thing. I get it. That is really great. Jimbo is very funny. This type of talent is not my thing. I'm not sitting there like, oh my God, this is brilliant. I was like, what? But it's just not my thing.
Yeah. Sometimes just being odd for the sake of being odd for me isn't great. So like, if you're like, what's the weirdest thing I can do? But there is a market for that.
Yeah.
When I tell you there is an audience and there's a market. So Jimbo is doing fine without our without our co-signing, without our support, quite frankly.
Yeah. So good for her, but it's just not my thing. I was sitting there like, okay, great.
Who's your favorite?
My favorite talent, honestly, it's a tie for me. Favorite was Miss Kasha Davis. I think I was really surprised by her talent number. I thought it was so different. Something that we have.
You know, she has a full music video too that you can go watch, by the way.
I'll go watch it. I was very impressed. Kasha Davis was my favorite with James and Lala after her.
Yeah, I went perusing through her YouTube today. She also has like a children's show called like The Imagination Station or something that she also produces.
Like a cartoon or
it's live.
Interesting.
Like not live, like live but
action.
Like bodies, yeah, live action, yeah. With bodies and stuff. And you know, I really love Lala Reese. I like Kasha too, but I like James better for sure.
Yeah, James's was fun. The James's was great as well. Those are
James
the top
also
three.
released a song in Spanish, by the way, to let y'all niggas know she's Mexican.
Oh my God, Bob!
And that's the name of the song. No, I'm kidding. James Mexican. She's Mexican. I thought she's Milwaukeean.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about Rue's look. Rue's wearing the season 14 promo look, or season 15 promo look.
15.
Yeah, gather her, Jake. No, Rue looks amazing. Yeah. Do you think so? Do you think this was the same day, or do you think she got redressed?
Same day, Bob. Back there was Albert Sanchez took that picture right before she walks on the stage. He takes it every night, and this is her promo look.
Does Albert Sanchez take her photos?
Every night, everyone.
I mean, she looks great.
She looks amazing. This is so good. She came out there with them glasses. You know what? I thought for a second she was gonna hit him with the.
Wait, I'm not looking at you with the what? Oh, with the purse first. You know, I got one good purse first out of RuPaul years ago, and it is cemented in my memory. I need to frame it in my home, to be honest.
When? Where?
She did it at the finale. I gave her a purse, that matched her dress, and she said, "Purse first."
Work. I live.
Yeah, I got one good purse first out of her, and you know what? That was good enough for me. So what ends up happening is so the way it works is if you win, the two top all-stars of the week get to lip sync against each other for an opportunity to multiply their votes. And the girls who win are Lala Ree and James Mansfield. Do you agree with these? Do you agree with these?
Yes, I do agree with you. I think they were both very strong. It could have been either the two of them or Kasha. I would have been happy.
Me too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I thought Lala Ree was going to. So they did "Rain on Me" by Lady Gaga. I thought that Lala Ree was going to scrub the ground with James, and honestly, James held her own.
Bitch, what in the fucking RuPaul's best friend race was that lip sync? It was so nice. They would like help each other out. Also, I hate when someone starts touching me in a lip sync. Let me do my thing. Bitch, do your own thing. Don't try to hump me and do the thing. And now I know Trinity and I did that in our All-Star 7-1, but what?
I was literally going to be like,
Yeah, but that's because Trinity came on to me.
And you hated it.
But so I'm not gonna. I had to engage.
And you hated it. So can you tell Trinity? So demanding Trinity, do you want to send us an email apologizing for your behavior? Monet made it clear she does not like that. Trinity, Bob the Tuck, or whatever your name is now.
Trinity the drag queen.
Trinity the drag queen.
I hate when I hate when
also,
I have to.
By the way, I have taped my pussy before. I have done a tape tuck before.
When?
Miss Hell's Kitchen, the year before you entered, I did a tape tuck. So there was this kind of trend going on in drag. I got it from my sister Frosty Flakes. I don't remember where she got it from. Where you tape you tuck with tape, and then you just cover the entire thing in glitter, and it goes all the way up. So I was on stage with literally all I had on was a pair of heels, some glitter over my pussy, and a cape.
Yeah,
the footage is out there somewhere. No corset, no tights, no nothing. The footage is out there somewhere.
Work diva. Yeah, taping is not for me. I will never do it again, ever.
I was skinny, bitch. I was squinty.
Ever.
So it is a tie. It is a tie because it is a friendless lip sync in the history of all Drag Race. And James, first of all, Bruno's spinning for them. I don't know why. I would have been like, Bruno, I appreciate you. You're very kind, very nice. But bitch, I'm big and strong too, and I will spin my own will. Honey.
I love Bruno. Bruno's such a little sweetie. He's such a little sweet man.
Bruno spins for James and she gets ×2, and then Bruno spins for Lala Ree and she gets ×3.
5.
No, 3.
Was it 3?
It was 3.
Okay. All right, bitch.
Go below. So can the other girls win at this point?
They might. I mean, someone might blow it out the water. We don't know. Like Jacob, can you see where it's at right now?
Oh, it actually shows you the polling?
Oh, probably doesn't show you. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't show you.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of people online voting for Kahana. A lot of people
really
voting for Kahana. I mean, Kahana does have a very impressive package. And I think that when you look at, like, for me, it's not just the outfits themselves. It is what they're doing post-show.
And James has done the most.
James is doing a lot. So is Kasha Davis, though, too. And so is Kahana Montrese. But James is honestly eating the girlies up with this post-show.
Like, did anyone else do the sewing challenge? Or I thought it was only James that did that.
I'm not sure. I haven't completely followed like I should. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's only James. I've looked at the other ones, and I think James is the only one who's done it.
Yeah, I think so too.
James is very good at social media. Very good at social media.
I agree.
And I'm looking at what Kahana has done. Kahana. Montrese. What's the Montrese? They French? Okay, I can't find her page right now for some reason. I think I'm spelling her name wrong.
I think she blocked you. All right, Bob.
Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
Who's winning RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 8?
Jimbo.
For sure.
And I'll be quite shocked if someone else wins.
You never know. Who's winning the Fame Games?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think James Mansfield's going to win the Fame Games.
I think it's going
collect
to be
those
James or Lala.
$60,000. Monet, that's not a fair. Pick one, bitch. You just picked the two people who got the multiplied votes.
I say James as well. I think that James. I don't know. I think Lala. I'm going to say Lala.
She doesn't have times 3.
I think Lala's going to win.
But is she campaigning?
She did start campaigning.
Not the late campaign.
Because you couldn't campaign until you went home, because then it'll be obvious that you lost.
But it's pretty common to post pictures of your looks. I mean, Candy Muse posts pictures of all her looks.
True.
Like Lala Ree has no photo shoots, none.
She did a video,
except her It's Chocolate thing.
No, she did a video of her in a gown.
That's just one. No, girl, that's an ad for Mister.
Oh, Mister,
like
Mister supporting everybody except me.
Yeah, Lala, come on, girl, like you got a campaign, mama. Anyway, Monet Exchange. All right, I'll see you next week when we have when a new girl is added to the Hall of Fame. Right, will her picture be anywhere near yours?
I don't know. Is Jinx in this Hall of Fame?
Jinx is a winner of All Stars.
Right. So is she in the Hall of Fame with us?
It didn't seem like they mentioned that, but I'm not in charge of that.
I would say no. I feel like the language of Jinx is she's crowned queen of all queens.
Yeah, I think Jinx is in her
all
own
the
room.
Other winners, you get a picture in the Hall of Fame.
I think Jinx is in a broom closet down the hall. But it's really nice. It's a really nice broom closet though. She's the only one in there.
Is her in like some Swiffers?
Yeah, but a really nice picture of her in there though. Like a really beautiful.
Like a brand new like Jackie Ina Swiffer.
Yeah, exactly. But girl, you know what's crazy when I look at all the winners and I see how far I am at the beginning?
It's a lot now. It's so many.
Because I remember because they would make them, and I remember when I was the last one for 2 months, and then Alaska was right after me. But bitch, I am like up here now.
When season 16 airs, there are going to be just as many seasons between you and the current season as there are between you and the start of Drag Race.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Yeah. When season 16
But also when you include All Stars and you include the international girlies, I am way.
I was just including RuPaul's Drag Race.
Drag Lawrence Chaney.
America.
Drag Lawrence Chaney. Lawrence Chaney.
Lawrence
Drag
Chaney.
Vivian. All right, Monet. Thank you so much for re-recording.
You're very welcome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.